Good evening, everybody. Mike Juby here with Mossy Jaw Custom Baits. I'm out here in my bait barn, and I really felt like I needed to do something. First off, the last 2 years, I've sucked in this early spring. I'm talking February and March. Years and years past, those were months that I excelled fishing-wise. In the last couple of years, I've gotten away from things that I used to do and decided I need to get back to what I did really good. And one of those was throwing a bait that similar to a jig, but similar to a spinnerbait. And that's the old twin spin. And what I did was I came out here in my bait barn and I got me my roll of spinnerbait wire. You can see I got a wad of it there. I got that years ago. Poured my own spinnerbaits and what have you. But I also, my dad, when we began fishing tournaments in 1995, he handed me a handful of these, and I have one left, and I had to scour my boat just to try to remember how the twist and how the bends were on these harnesses. But nonetheless, there you are, folks. A great early spring bait. And this is very simple to use. It is a great tool. I love it. You need a 3.5 Colorado blade. This is two pieces of wire. This one where my middle finger and thumb's on, it's about 2.5 inches. It's got 2 bends in it. See, this obviously is where the hook is going to be. Right there. And then this hole is created so the harness can go through. And you can see there's a couple of these. McCovey's spinnerbait makes one of these, but they actually use a spinner bait. And then the wire comes out of it and they cut it off about where the R bend is and make the hole. And then they put the harness in the spinnerbait. And that's fine, but that it's not connected to the hook. And you don't get that free moving action like you do with this. But this particular harness is for a straight line hook. You'll notice that one there. What if I've got a flat eye hook? You see my hook shank and the eye is perpendicular. That's fine. I would use one like this. See how the hole there is straight right there? And then I would hook this one on this flat eye hook and then run my sleeve down through it and have it there. And again, the harness, the twin spin part, about 10 inches of wire. Of course, you're going to cut off excess. What are some things you need? You need some good swivels. I use a Sampo swivel, 3.5 blade, size 3.5 Colorado blade. But you can use willow leaf blades. You can use Indiana blades, hammered, smooth, whatever. Be creative. You know, here's one that I just, I powder coated them green pumpkin and orange and just put it on an old football jig. And you'll notice I've cut the weed guard off. This becomes your weed guard. It's not, you can run this thing through brush. That's what I like about it. A regular spinnerbait, you can't really run through brush as good. But this also will bounce through the brush. It's free moving, just like a wobble head, so to speak. And the harness, you're going to tie your line directly to it right here. Okay. And it's a great bait, great tool to use in early springtime. like I said, my dad showed me this. I had one left after from 1995. I've got one left, and I put it back in my boat once I saw how the bins had to be made. The only other thing that I wish I had was that I ordered is a good pair of round nose pliers, needle nose. Otherwise, just a good pair of needle nose pliers. You can still make your bins and cutouts with them. Good pair of side cuts to cut the excess off. Some of the sleeve connectors, and Do It Molds has those. Again, it is a great springtime tool that I'm going to be using, putting back in my boat and making sure I've got plenty of these on whatever occasion that I'm fishing this spring in February and March and up to mid-April. It is a great trick. It's a great tool. I guarantee it, fish in Northeast Oklahoma have not seen this in several years. And this is an old throwback to, like I said, Mann's used to make one. McCovey's, I think you could still get them on Tackle Warehouse. Not 100% certain. But again, it's just a spinnerbait with the spinnerbait wire coming out where they've made the hole, and then you add the harness. It's an okay design, but it's not like, a jig. The harness is connected directly to the hook. So, for whatever that's worth. But this is something that I guarantee you use gold on them cloudy days. Use your silver on them brighter days, sunny days, overcast, cloudy days. I may have said that wrong. Again, and be creative. I'll use this particular harness in some of that cold, clear water 10 killer coming up in February. Guaranteed. You guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys very much, and have a great holiday season.